Hey, Red Lipstick Club, we are back. This is Red Lipstick Reality TV. You guys ready? I'm going to hit play and let's get ready. Let's go.
Coming up on Sister Wives, we're looking back at some of the best times and the worst times in our plural marriage.
Say
I'm
your
sorry,
mission.
but Cody talking about loyalty. I I have never heard somebody use the word loyalty so falsely, and and the allegation that these women were not loyal does not align with how they were interacting with the family and how they behave. It just does not align. And to choose to live in a more healthy situation does not connect with the word unloyal. For him to ask women to be loyal to a situation that was emotionally detrimental to their health does not make sense to me. And I don't I find it interesting that he believes he should be able to go off and have healthy, successful relationships with other women, but the wives that he's not getting along with should just be okay with existing in unhealthy, non-existent relationships. I just and that would mean you're being loyal because you're allowing yourself to be unhappy. That doesn't make sense to me. Any religion that's even based off that, why would any person in their right mind want to be a part of that? Right? That's just interesting. This is odd to me.
Yeah, they're good memories, but now I sit here and wonder if they were real.
We're not all close now.
Pause. Robin. I find it interesting that Robin's the only one that's trying to rewrite history. Unless you feel you were not being authentic, Robin, who are you to question the authenticity of the rest of your sister wives? I just find it interesting that she's the one trying to say people are not authentic. You did not hear Mary say that. You did not hear Janelle say that. You did not hear Christine say that. None of the OG3 questioned the authenticity of any other sister wives experience or how they behaved in that moment. And I just find it very interesting that the only sister wife that is questioning people's motives or feelings or behaviors is Robin. Because if you look at this moment as joyful, you'd have to acknowledge the fact that Cody has had a negative impact on the sister wife relationships. And Robin refuses to acknowledge the fact that Cody is ultimately the catalyst for about 90% of the issues that these sister wives have. And for some odd reason, Robin believes you can separate the two. You can separate you having a bad relationship with Cody and you having a good relationship with your sister wife. And that does not work if that same sister wife is not only having a good relationship with Cody, but you feel that that sister wife's behavior is also contributing to the poor relationship that you have with the husband. She is so delusional, you guys. I'm just like, what world is Robin living in? Tell me what world it is. I don't know.
Just plural marriage stuff. Concerns, fears, paranoia. And I think that it was, a fair statement, a fair question.
Okay, Mary,
And
you get to sign.
you guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're about to sugarcoat this situation. If you follow me on TikTok and you see my shorts, you guys know I posted that clip just recently, maybe within the last few weeks to a month, about Janelle calling out the fact that he's gonna ride off into the sunset with Robin once he gets that legal divorce. I think that's the biggest mistake Mary could have made for the family. I also find it interesting in here that Robin's saying her kids wanted to be adopted. Believe that that was because Robin was making it out to be if you're not adopted, you will not be fully a Brown and you won't feel fully a Brown. I feel everything that they had to say about that was pumped into their head by Robin. These kids still had a relationship with their father at this point. There was no need for them to be adopted. Also, Robin was making it out to be as if it was some dangerous situation, all this other stuff regarding her husband. And I'm just sorry, you guys. It was all very suspicious. I feel like it was all a plan for Cody to be able to get rid of Mary and to be able to be married to Robin. And now hearing that this man melted down his ring from Mary prior to all this happening further confirms to me that this was all a plot. And Mary should have never done this And Janelle and Christine should have never signed off on it. When they're bringing up the division of assets, Janelle, be real. The bottom line is this. You know that Mary would honorably split the assets equally amongst all the wives. You know that Robin, you have no guarantee that Robin would. And we all know this. So just be honest. Be honest, please. They're getting on my nerves. This. I'm sorry, but Janelle's getting on my nerves. Like what do they say, pussyfooting around about it. Like, just stop, girl.
But for whatever reason, she really had some kind of deep connection to that legal marriage.
She talked about that she wanted the family.
Y'all, this man, I don't even have the words for this. He's crazy. You you cannot alienate a wife and then go back and blame her for her reaction to that. It had nothing to do with a power struggle. If it was all about a power struggle, sweetie, she would have never signed away her rights to begin with. She would have never given away her rights and given it to you without any financial ramification. There's no way. What are you talking about? He is so delusional. He cannot. I have never seen somebody so tunnel visioned and their own crazy. It is insane. Wow. Oh God, that makes me sick.
Cody always had this dream of us all living together, and Christine was very, very
Oh,
against
let's
it.
see.
And he came away from that basically wondering if plural marriage was fair to women.
Pause.
I
Christine was against this. Do you guys remember Mary signing off totally on that house? Do you remember Robin signing off totally on that house? The only person that clear as day signed off on one home was Janelle. I find it awfully convenient that Robin is now putting the blame on Christine for non Cody's issues with plural marriage. I just find it very interesting that she thinks Christine now is to blame for all that because Christine recognized that this was not a good move for a family in which a man was not in love with any of the other wives but one. But that's Christine. Because Christine was honest, it's Christine's fault. Okay, I got it. Here we go.
I didn't get catfished. I didn't kick me out.
Cody, cut it out. Okay, we know she did the catfish. Regardless of whether or not Mary wants to take accountability or responsibility for being catfish is irrelevant in this conversation because you had already emotionally abandoned her prior to the catfish even happening. And I have yet to hear you take any full responsibility or any level of accountability when it comes to that. You had already abandoned this marriage years before. But now, because you're trying to save face, you're blaming everything on the catfish. All your behaviors, all your lies, all your misgivings are all surrounding this catfish situation. And now I see why Mary tries to continuously deny it, because if she accepts it, then it'll allow for Cody to continue to spew this narrative that the entire demise of the relationship was surrounding this catfish situation. And we all know it absolutely was not. So stop.
To really care about her children when I'm dead?
Wait a minute. Care about her children? At what point has any of these women not cared about the children of the other wives? When has that ever happened? This man is crazy. He is so self-absorbed. It is all about him. And then in the same breath, he'll say, well, why aren't you getting along? And then when they tell you how they would get along, well, now you're mad about that. But you don't want to be the center, but you do want to be the center. What do you want? You don't.
Man, the sacrifice to love you. I'm like, I would have decked him at that point.
No,
What
you wouldn't
the
have.
hell?
Stop the madness. No, Janelle. First off, I'm sorry, I didn't call Janelle out. Janelle, there have been multiple instances where you have watched this man be emotionally abusive to your sister wives on different occasions, come to you, talk bad about them, and you have let this continue. And you have stayed with him through that. And not until it personally impacted you to the point where your kids were unhappy and your kids were no longer in a relationship with him, all of a sudden, then did you say, wait a minute, this isn't right. He's not right. So Janelle, boo boo, no. I'm sorry. I know everyone loves Janelle. I'm not saying I don't like Janelle, but I just find her awfully convenient when it comes to her feelings about Cody because it tends to benefit her and not really matter how he treats the other people around him, especially her sister wives. She kind of gets like, oh, I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay, well, I guess you said that when it comes to the rest of them.
I'm like going, hey, I need another wife because I can't spend all my time with her.
Wow. Oh my
It's
God,
interesting to me that he's like, well, this
y'all.
isn't what
No, this man did not. No, this man did not just say he only got another wife because he couldn't spend all his time with Mary. When I tell you the real Cody is coming out and it's a very scary sight, I mean, this is scary. It's almost beyond narcissism at this point. It's giving like personality disorder, which is very scary. And I'm just waiting for a real psychotherapist to do some real analyzing on this guy because this is terrifying. What he is saying is very scary, y'all. My parents, they went through a really bad divorce, but they would never say some of the things about each other that this man is saying about these women. It is very, very scary to me. It's like it's beyond just being mad about a divorce. It's literally like who is this person? Woo! That was crazy, y'all. Like, oh God, that was a hard watch. I never want to do that again. I do not want to watch that ever again, and I'm not going to. I thought that I was going to maybe make a separate video for this. I cannot handle it. I cannot emotionally handle it. That was incredibly difficult for me to watch, and that's going to be enough for me. So, I'm going to make sure that I, make some cuts and provide some information for everybody. But just want everybody to know that's the end of these look backs. This is the second of the look backs. That was a hard watch. Cody is very emotionally unwell, and Robin is enabling him. And I don't know who's going to fix that, who can help that. I'm just very thankful that Christine and Mary and Janelle have gotten out as unscathed as possible in this situation. I hope that they hire people to come in and do a financial analysis of what's happening so they can get their fair share of the money that they have invested in this family that Cody's trying to keep from them. And overall, that guy is just probably the worst villain in all of reality show history. I think he's probably numero uno on the list. With that being said, you guys, I look forward to watching some happiness and joy with Christine's wedding. I really feel like I need that. This really did not sit well with my spirit personally. It's a very difficult watch for me. I don't feel good, and now I have to go to sleep sitting on that, and I'm just like, that was terrible. Um, Going into the new year, guys, man, spread some love and light. And also, thank you guys so much. I started the YouTube channel technically a couple years ago, but I literally just started posting videos at the end of September. You all helped me to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers by mid-October. And for me to be a YouTube contributor going into 2024 and for it to be another business venture for me and a creative outlet for me, I just cannot be more thankful and grateful for all of you joining that journey with me and being a part of the Red Lipstick Club and just supporting me through that. I'm always supporting my Huskers and wearing my red. Um, and hey, if you guys are ever having a bad day, I just tell you, put on a little red lipstick. It'll literally change your whole life. With that being said, I love you guys all. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye.